All right, two things that when it comes to this whole thing talking about the energy grid is not going to be able to handle it this summer and yada, yada, yada. There's two things that I got to say here. And before I get started, I want you to comment, like, share, subscribe, and all that, and possibly kind of just tell me what you think after all this. Now here's right off the bat. When it comes to the power grid and all this, I kind of approach this the same as I did with the public health emergency, COVID, whatever. I can't take these people seriously when it came to COVID, when you're going to let a bunch of people into the country that are not legal and not test them, whatever. And when it comes to overwhelming the healthcare system, we were told that. I can't take you seriously when it comes to that. When it comes to you just letting people in into the country and just mass immigration, I can't take you seriously in saying that, hey, you're worried about a public health care. I can't take you serious about saying that you're worried about overwhelming the healthcare system. I can't take you seriously when the fact is that if there was deportation or deporting and not letting in hundreds of thousands of people and getting rid of the millions of people that are here illegally, that would take the stress off the healthcare system. It would take the stress off the electrical grid. I can't take you seriously if you're sitting there adding to the problems of the problem you're saying that we have. This is the problem you're saying we have, and you're adding to the problem. You're making the problem worse when it comes to baby formula. Once again, there's no way in the world that I can sit back and condone or not well, I definitely can't condone it, but I can never take a person seriously about an issue that they're saying that is a major issue that they want to fix when they're adding to the problem that they're saying they're trying to fix. And anyone that tries to act like these people are actually trying to fix the problem are ridiculous. It's the same when it comes to, as much as I have a problem with Greg Abbott, when it comes to people saying we need to elect Beto. Beto is for open borders. Beto is just like the Biden administration. I said this on Twitter yesterday, and the first thing I asked a person, how's Beto different than the Biden administration? Are you happy? The first question I asked was, are you happy with the Biden administration, the way the Biden administration is running America? No. This one lady said no. So I asked her. She said, and in reply, she said no. And what does Beto have to do with Biden? I said, what are you talking about? There's no difference between the Beto administration and the Biden administration. He's going to do whatever, just like any other Democrat governor, he's going to do whatever the Biden administration is doing or tells him to do. He's going to do it. So to sit back and try to say, you're unhappy with the Biden administration, but you're willing to put a Democrat governor in there that's going to do exactly what the Biden administration does. Well, look, that's a proxy Biden administration. The Biden administration is running your state by proxy. And Beto's going to add to the issue. But see, the problem is, and whenever I bring this up, I bring up, hey, look, California's having rolling blackouts and everything too. Well, this is not California. No, the thing is that you don't have a problem with a person from California or any other Democrat state having electrical issues or power outage issues. You don't have a problem with it because it's a Democrat governor. You will not hold these people to account. How bad does it have to get? Because Lord knows there were plenty of people on the right, including myself, that have been very critical of the right. How bad do things have to get? That's why I said before, leftism is a religion. How bad do things have to get before you finally say, hey, you know what, things are bad, or I'm going to call out these people for what they're doing because they're terrible? How bad do they have to get? Because just like any other religion, there's never any the priest in the Vatican or any other high-ranking official. They're never wrong. The preacher is never wrong. No matter how bad things get, no matter how many rules are broken, like what happened with coronavirus. We saw it happen with coronavirus. We saw it. When the Democrat governors and different Democrat officials would break the rules, the first thing they say, people would say, well, we need to stop talking about this. Stop talking about it. They said, I'm sorry. That's a religious, and this is religion. This is a religion. And then if a Republican governor or a Republican official was out of mask or party, whatever, we'll see they're super spreaders. They're super spreaders. Like, no, y'all are the ones that are calling for these rules. Not anyone on the right. I'll probably dig into this a little deeper, but bottom line, I'll dig this a little deeper. Maybe I'll write an article about it or an op-ed. When it all comes down to it, I cannot take these people seriously if they're adding to the problem. Comment, like, share, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.